only order of the year was spectacularly popular last year is our gorgeous Leaf and Petal WaxDipped Amaryllis bulb. In 4 weeks, you are going to have this most beautiful, eye-catching, stunning bloom of this incredible heartfelt amaryllis bulb with zero maintenance. No watering, no planting, no maintenance. In 4 weeks, it will go from looking like this to looking like this. It is the perfect gift for everyone on your holiday list. We can ship it to you with free shipping and handling. Last year, we sold tens of thousands from the month of October till December. This year, we only have today, and whatever quantities remain. We have received the official word that we can't get more. This is it for the rest of the year. We can't reorder, we can't restock, we're not getting more. So today is it. It's our first time offering this as a Today Special. No experience required. I'm gonna say that again. No experience required because there's nothing for you to do except shop. Because when you give this as a gift, they simply take the bulb out of the beautiful box that it comes in. They place it wherever they'd like. And in about a week, it's gonna look like this. And about 2 weeks, it's gonna look like this. And 3 weeks, and by the 4th week, voila, you are going to get 4 to 5 of the most bountiful, the most beautiful, these gorgeous, deep red, luscious flowers. All live plants that require no maintenance. Our best value of the year. I wanna show you how to shop, and I wanna tell you about ship dates. So the way that you'll place your order is you'll choose the color bulb that you'd like. The bulb is made of wax, and that's gonna be important because that allows you, with the way that these are designed, to have an internal ecosystem so that it's completely maintenance-free. There's nothing that you need to do except marvel at how beautiful this becomes. You'll shop by the color bulb that you love and then by the ship date. So brand new this year, we have green, and we have that available for both ship dates. 11/24 is the first ship date, and then we have the delivery date of 12/17. The red has been the most popular on the day. It's one of my personal favorites in the red, and it's been the #1 fastest selling choice on the day, obviously for Christmas, and of course all of the blooms are in red. It makes for the most beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous gift. Then we have your choice of the green, of the gold. The gold is already sold out for the November 24th ship date, but for the December 17th ship date, there are only 400 remain total for the rest of the year. And then we also have it available for you in the white. So you'll choose the color bulb, you choose your ship date, it's $7.50. If you shop with us last year, you know how beautiful they are. It became a quick customer pick. I bought multiples, more than one last year. I intend to do the same thing. We started the day launching this last night at midnight with Leslie, and so far we've sold approximately, what, 24,000 of these. 28,000, I can't keep up with it, Rochelle. Rochelle is our brand ambassador and our expert of all things leaf and petal. She's also not only an expert in gardening and beautiful flowers, but also landscaping. So I think last hour we just were at 24, and now we're at 28,000. I think the key here is that this is the only quantity for the year, and how easy it is to be able to give really one of the most memorable and beautiful gifts that you can give to anybody on your holiday list, Rochelle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the key is they are real live plants, and because they're real live plants, they don't just grow on trees. Well, they do just grow, but you can't just make more of these. So when they are gone, they're gone. We have to grow these in advance. They take many, many months to get a bulb this big, and these are quite big bulbs. If you look, this kind of fills my whole hand. And size really, it makes a difference when it comes to bulbs. The bigger it is, the more you can expect from the blooms. The bigger the stems are, the bigger the stalks, the more blooms you'll get. So with all of these, we can promise you that you will get 2 bloom stalks. You can see that coming out on this one. This one's been growing for maybe 2.5 weeks. And it already has these 2 bloom stalks. This one has only been growing for a little over a week, maybe 10 days. And I can see even the 3rd bloom stalk is here. So about 50% of you will actually get lucky and get a 3rd bloom stalk. But each of these bloom stalks fills out with 4 to 5 flowers all the way around. And they're these huge trumpet shaped flowers that are, you know, such heralds of the holiday season. I mean, they are trumpet shaped. They're beautiful. They're that deep, deep red with the darker throats and the gold fluorescence coming out of them. And they're just stunning. I mean, they are sculptural and a work of art that is 100% natural, nature made. All we have done really is made them very easy. If you've grown amaryllis before, you know, up until just a few years ago when we started offering these, you had to buy them basically as a kit. You would buy the bulb and then you had to put it in dirt. You had to put it in a pot. They would sell these really messy kits with icky kind of cheapy pots that I never loved. Anyway, but you had to reconstitute the dirt in the water and then get all dirty planting it. And then you had to water it. You don't have to do that anymore. That's what the beauty of this bulb wax does, is it contains everything inside, and it also provides this nice base. So you don't even need a container. You literally just take it out of the box and set it on whatever surfaces you want to grow. I mean, it's that simple. And I know people have a hard time with that. I keep telling you, Marlo, about my grandmother. My grandfather called me numerous times last holiday season because I sent some to them. And she was the one who got me growing amaryllis when I was a kid. So I feel it feels really nice, full circle thing to send them back to her. But she kept wanting to water it, and he kept calling me like, what do I do? She thinks it needs water. And I just, you know, no, you cannot water this. You have to leave it alone and just let it be. It is okay. And of course it bloomed beautifully, but yeah, no water. You don't have to do anything. Just enjoy, literally just enjoy. And I promise you, whoever you send this to, they're going to be so amazed. I know I've said this before, but I sent them to probably half a dozen or 8 people maybe last year. And, you know, the text messages and the emails to give me status updates on these amazing amaryllis, because everybody's just so amazed. Like, look what it's doing. They have to share Instagram posts and the whole thing, Facebook posts. So it is a shareable thing. And you're going to be providing that kind of excitement all the way through the growing process. But then once that bloom kicks out, it's, you know, even better. And everybody is just wowed by the whole thing. It is a really fun experiential gift that, you know, really, I mean, you're giving something that's going to last somebody, you know, a month of growing, upwards of 2 months of blooming. I mean, this is a 3-month thing that, you know, is just going to be very enjoyable day to day. We'll have your recipient thinking of you and how thoughtful you were to send them such an interesting, exciting, beautiful thing for the holidays.
Yeah, and something that's, like you said, that's real, that's a live plant that doesn't require any maintenance. Imagine how great they're gonna feel. It's gonna look so pretty in your home. In our studio, we probably have like 6 kind of sprinkled throughout the studio. I mean, they're gorgeous. Look at how beautiful they are. Remember, no watering, no planting, no maintenance. This is the first time and the only time that we've ever offered it as a today's special, so take advantage of the special price. We have free shipping and handling. We also offer to you year-round, but I think particularly during the holiday season, I'd like to remind you about what we call delivery direct, because you can ship these to your best friend and your sisters or whomever in any city, in any state, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. And especially the way that we set up the shipping with this, because remember, you'll choose your ship date. Now, it takes 4 weeks to go from the bulb to this. So a lot of you have selected that November 24th ship date because by Christmas you want it to look like this, and I don't blame you. So your ship dates are November 24th or December 17th. Remember, 4 weeks to bloom, and then once it's bloomed, it's gonna last anywhere between 6 weeks, and some of you will be lucky enough to be able to get 8 weeks. Imagine that. To be able to, from start to finish, to have 2.5, close to 3 months of just a beautiful, beautiful experience. And all of that for less than $8 on a credit card. Here's what you need to know. With over 28,000 that have been sold for today, this is the only day this year that we'll be offering it as a today's special, and the quantities are what they are. We already sold out of the blue. Gold will be the next to go. We've already sold out of the quantity to ship the gold for the November 24th ship date, but we still have the final few hundred remaining in the gold for the December 17th ship date, but only about 200 to 300 remaining. So gold is gonna be the next to go. If you want that gold, definitely go to the phone lines. Green is brand new, and green is now limited in quantities. So we've got 1,000 remaining in each ship date. Remember, choose November 17th. I keep saying November 17th, I apologize. November 24th for the ship date if you want it fully bloomed by Christmas. And a lot of us do. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm gonna be shipping these to some of my friends and family across the country, because why wouldn't you? It's eye-catching, it's pretty, it's long-lasting. I can't think of anything that would last as long as something like this and add so much joy to their home. Red has been their #1 bestseller. So if you want the red, for sure, that's perfect for Christmas. And then white is so modern and beautiful. Speaking of the white, look at this one. Remember how we said that we guarantee 2 stems? So these are the stems or the stalks. We guarantee that each of you will get 2, but look at this white one. Look at this, it has 1, 2, 3. So we can't guarantee that everybody will get 3. We'll guarantee that everybody will get 2, but around roughly 50 to 60% of you will actually get 3, which I think it's gonna be fun. And with each stem, you are going to get, look at this over here, 4 to 5 oversized, beautiful tulip-like flowers without you doing anything. No maintenance, no flowering, no painting. These are so beautiful. I'm gonna just take my hand and put them in front of one, just so that you can kind of get an idea of the scale and the size of them. And that's an important part of the story, Rochelle, because as an expert, you know, we talked about how traditionally that these are very popular around the holiday season, but what makes Leaf and Petal and what we put together here at HSN as our today's special from what you're gonna find in a home improvement store is that in the home improvement store, you may not get as many of the blooms or these beautiful, bountiful, big, gorgeous tulips. And you're certainly not going to get the zero maintenance that the ones that you buy in the stores are gonna require some replanting and maybe some watering. And what we wanna make this is easy and simple and totally giftable.
Totally giftable. And I got to say, these really, we do guarantee these. So, you know, you can feel very confident, and it does happen. I mean, I mentioned before, I send these to my grandparents. My aunt, she also gave one to my grandparents last year from a different source. And sadly, it didn't bloom at all. It threw out leaves and did all these things, but never put a bloom on. So, you know, I want to make sure you know that we promise that these will perform for you. You will get these big, beautiful, gorgeous stalks, and they will grow for you for the holidays. Or if you go with the later one, I just want to do that math for you really quick. That is going to arrive in December. It's going to arrive just in time for you to wrap it up and, you know, give it as a holiday gift at the end of December. When you do that, though, you got to think a month from the time they open up, they set it out, they're going to be starting to get flowers. Then another 6 to 8 weeks after that, they will still have flowers, which means you're actually giving them this beautiful growing thing through those darkest days of winter, and they will still have a blooming flower at Valentine's Day. Like that's how that all lines up. So you are, you know, you're really giving something that has some longevity to it, that is a real experience, not just for the holidays, but well beyond. And in fact, too, I just want to let you know, if you are interested, you don't have to, but if you are interested and you want to grow these for another year, that's what bulbs do. They come back year in and year out. They are perennials. If you live down south in Florida, you can take the wax off, or in another very mild climate where it doesn't freeze, you can take the wax off. You can even plant these outside. They will bloom again in another year. If you're up north like I am, I'm in Boston, I've got all of mine from last year. I planted them out in the garden. And I have an orange tree in a big old pot. I wasn't even thinking about it. I threw them on the top of the dirt and they all grew. I didn't even bury them. They just grew into that dirt. They were gorgeous all summer with these big, beautiful, strappy leaves. I've just harvested them, potted them up, cut them back. I'm going to make them rest for the next 8 weeks, let them dry out, and then they'll be back just like this ready to go for another round for the holidays for me. So I am really looking forward to that because I have so many from last year. But you can do that too if you want to actually get more than just even 1 year out of this. So it's very easy, and this is really just, you know, kind of that gift that, you know, if you have somebody who's interested in gardening or wants a new hobby, maybe this is kind of their entree into that sort of new world for them. Which
No,
is, you know,
I
so
love
fun.
it. This is a great gift
Yeah.
idea also, Rochelle, for somebody that might be in, like, for example, an assisted living facility or a nursing home, or, you know, any kind of space that way. Because remember, they don't have to do anything. So they're not dependent on
Nope.
someone else to maybe water it or to take care of it. You know, we love fresh flowers, we love live flowers, but traditionally they're very expensive and they don't last very long. We're literally talking 6 weeks. 6 weeks. So if you want it, you're in great company. Look at that counter, over 29,000. The biggest day of the year. It is the only day of the year that we're featuring this Amaryllis beautiful bulb. Today's special. We didn't have this as a today's special last year. This is the first time that we've done it. Take advantage of the price, get multiples, use our delivery direct. When you order today, say, hey, I'd like to send it to my aunt that lives in California and I want to have it shipped to her on the December 17th date. I want to send one to my mom who maybe lives in the Carolinas, and I want to ship that to her on the November 24th date. So you let us know the date. Remember, from the bulb to this, you're looking at 4 weeks to bloom. 4 weeks to bloom, and keep in mind gardeners and non-gardeners, because a big part of this story is that there is zero maintenance. There's no watering, there is no replanting, there is no maintenance. And that, it doesn't matter if you have a brown thumb, a black thumb, if you don't have an art to gardening, that's part of the beauty of this, is that there is nothing to do except sit back and watch this beautiful piece. And then once it blossoms and once it blooms, it is long lasting. It will remain this way for at least 6 weeks. Some of you will be able to eke out another 2 weeks, but at least 6 weeks it will remain this beautiful. So we feel that it is the most spectacular gift to give. We've made it very affordable. You're looking at $7.50. Rochelle, you couldn't go to the grocery store. You know how you sometimes, Rochelle, you'll see people with their big buckets and they all have the flowers on curbside, and you couldn't get this anywhere. And by the way, fun fact, compared to the traditional home improvement stores, ours will produce nearly twice the number of blooms of most amaryllis bulbs. So you want to order with us because this whole wax bulb is what we call an internal ecosystem. It is by design. It allows you to have zero maintenance. Now we put a clock up on the screen. This is going to be the final airing. I think there's only one more chance. And here's what you need to know. This is the final quantity for the year. Last year was a little bit different because we were able to bring in more in November and in December. And unfortunately, this year, we're unable to do that. So if you love this, maybe you shopped last year like I did, and I bought a few, and I'm gonna do the same today. This is the only day. Best price, you've got your free shipping, you've got your flex pay. We can guarantee delivery. You just let us know the ship date. Gold in the November 24th ship date is now completely sold out. Final 100 in the December 17th in the gold. Green, we still have in the November 24th and the December 17th, but fewer than 1,000 each. White, brand new, and definitely very popular, but the most popular and the most requested has been in the red. Let's go down the list, Rochelle. Your doctor, your lawyer, your accountant, right? The lady that is always smiling, the receptionist that always gets you into that appointment, even when there's nothing available.
Teachers.
For sure, teachers would love this. Teachers, principals. Babysitters, your Sunday school teacher, right? The pastor of your church or the priest, your neighbors. Any gardener in your life will love this. Oh, the grandchildren will love it. No, for sure, for sure.
I'm giving one to my daughter at college. She's gonna love it. It's having it in her dorm room. She'll do nothing, but it'll make her think of being home for the holidays, at least until she gets here. So I'm excited about that. In fact, I just want to tell you, while we were on the little break between the last hour and this hour, I ordered 9 I'm like, I got 9 people checked off my list for Christmas. I'm
Good
so
for you.
excited.
Good for you. You know, I
It's
wanted,
like,
I
feel
wanted to
so
order that
accomplished I
gold,
did that.
and that gold is almost completely sold out. So the ship has sailed on that gold for me, because that's the one I wanted to order. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the red as soon as I get off the air. Only day that you can buy it. I hope that you're one of the lucky ones. I do want to mention to you that we do include a little leaflet here to remind you that there is no maintenance. So I know that you're gonna be tempted to water it or to require, but remember, no maintenance. It's gonna perform best when indoors. Remember, you go from this to this in 4 weeks, and it happens pretty quickly, Rochelle. That's a part of the fun, is to see how quickly the transformation happens here. And then once they bloom, we guarantee that you're gonna get at least 4 blooms. Many of you are gonna get 5. And then it will remain this beautiful for up to 6 weeks. That's very exciting.
And just to note, the 4 to 5 blooms is per stalk. So you're going to get at least 2 stalks out of that, maybe even 3. So we're talking 10 to 15 potential flowers.
Yes.
Not just, it's not just 4 to 5 total flowers.
Yes.
That's per bloom stem.
Yeah.
So it's quite a lot of
And
flowers.
some of you are going to get 3. So think about that. Like, this one has 2, and that's what we're guaranteeing. So we're talking 4 to 5 per stem, and about 40 to 50% of you are gonna get 3. So look at this, times 2 or times 3 for 6 weeks, possibly as long as 8 weeks. And all of that at $29.99. Now that is a great gift. Close to 30,000 have been ordered on the day. And if you don't want to miss this this year, then you do need to act. hsn.com. You can certainly download our app to any of your smart devices. We have a free app. You can call our toll-free 800 number. But this is it. Final quantities of the entire year. And definitely make your list, because again, you will get the highest compliments on this gift as you're giving. And it will be so beautiful. If you plan on decorating for the holidays or having friends and family over, it will be the perfect centerpiece, and it really is gonna be beautiful and 0 maintenance, Rochelle.
0 maintenance. It is not an easier plant that you could possibly ever have. And I mean, and after this, quite frankly, it could easily become a house plant for you. It throws out these beautiful, strappy, kind of leathery, dark green leaves. So if you're into that as well, you can have that, and then it'll bloom again next year if you take care of it properly. Such an easy gift. Kind of just a gift that keeps on giving. I mean, 3 months, this thing is actively doing its thing. It doesn't need batteries. It just does it with everything that's right here inside this beautiful little bulb. So easy for you. Let nature do its thing.
Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this as a today's special. All right, there's only one more chance for you to order, and that's going to be tonight at 11 p.m. In the meantime, shop. Make your list, Rochelle. You know this to be true.
I did it.
Yeah, we sold out of the blue. Gold will probably not be around for the final show tonight. Green, very limited. So final day to be able to grab this, and only day. The price changes tonight at midnight, and we won't be able to get more. Congratulations, Rochelle. Over 30,000 have been ordered as our best value of the day.
Wow. So glad that everybody's taking these home. They're going to enjoy them so much. I just know. I mean, I have every faith.
Yeah, me too. Well, nice to have you on the show, Rochelle. What a great day. Congratulations. See you on the phone lines if you're going to order our today's special. Don't forget, buy more than one. You will love it. If you're new, read the reviews. This is a big customer pick and the first time that we've ever had as a today's special. All right, we're going to a break. And coming up, all things Christmas, Mr. Christmas, and all of the fun comes your way after this.